welcome to Social Responsibility the Game, How To. We're going to teach you today how to play. First, take the cards out. You can move this card to the side as it's just an information card. Next, set aside the orange journalist status card, we'll tell you more about that later. Then I want you to shuffle the cards and deal 6 to each player. How do you win the game? There are two ways. The first is to get rid of all of your cards. And the second is to play 3 social action points. These can be placed just in front of you. On your turn, you can either play a card from your hand or pick one up from the deck. When you play a card from your hand, it must match either the colour, like these 2 blue cards, or the symbol in the corner, like these 2 fire. Now I'm going to show you a few examples of cards you can't play. As you see, these 2 cards are green, so they can't be played, and the symbols don't match either. The virus card doesn't match any other symbol in the game, so it can never be played. Now I'm going to show you the cards in the game and how they work. So, first up, we've got the Oppressor and Liberator. These 2 cards are very similar. As you can see, one has a chain that's broken and the other one is not. The Oppressor requires quick reflexes. All players except the person who played must race to slap the card as quickly as they can. The last player to slap picks up a card from the deck. Now, the Oppressor's foe, the Liberator. You can select who plays open cards on the table until the next Liberator is played. Beware! If you incorrectly slap the Liberator, then you must pick up a card from the deck. Next up, the age-old game Rock, Paper, Scissors. For this card, select an opponent and play until there is a clear winner. The winner gives a card to the loser. Here we have Rock, Paper, Scissors group. It's very similar to Rock, Paper, Scissors, except everybody is playing against the person who played the card. In this instance, the player who played the card receives a card from paper and gives one to scissors. You can play 1 social action point per turn instead of playing a card in the middle. Watch out, the deck collector is here. The player with the most cards takes 2 more from the deck. The divorce card. Select a player and give half of your cards away randomly, rounding down if necessary. Next up, the journalist. When you play this card, take the orange journalist status card as a reminder to the other players. While you're the journalist, you can ask any player any question at any time, and if they answer you verbally, then you can give them a card from your hand. Oh no! Now, onto the hacker. Select a player, look at their cards, and take one of your choice. At any point during the game, if another player tries to take cards from you or give them to you, you can play the blocker. Remember, you must always replace the blocker with a card from the deck. Now, a very powerful card. Take my Sht. This card allows you to swap all of your cards with another player. It's time for a referendum. All players discuss and try to agree who will give a card to who. If there's a majority agreement, the motion carries. If not, gameplay continues. Here we have the Natural Disaster card. All players must give their cards, points and journalist status into the player who played the card. This player shuffles and redistributes the cards evenly. Remember, if you have a blocker, you can block this action and not be involved in the natural disaster. Watch out for the dictatorship. The player who played this can move the virus from one player to another. If they don't know where the virus is, they can guess. While you're holding the virus, you can't win the game. So use your other cards wisely to offload the virus.